All right. So we are here with part two. All right, part one was when Akademiks calls in. Pretty much, he's on this campaign tour, telling his story about Dave Free, and he's on No Jumper. Now him and No Jumper are talking about Fig Community and T-Rail and Smack. But this dude right here, he's giving some pushback. He's giving some well-needed pushback to Akademiks and these other glazers over here, especially this D Rider. I don't know. Something about him something just don't sit right with me. I don't know what it is. Something's off about him. But now this is part two, so let's see what they say in part two. Let's get it.
I'm not trying to make him look crazy or misrepresent the conversation. I've been trying to.
That's not my point. That's the point is.
Yeah. By the way, and
you don't get
again. I think I've been trying to because I have respect for both conversations I had. I'm not trying to make him look crazy or misrepresent the conversation. Speaking with him, and again, I invite him. I know one of his people got the video. They could put the video out that everybody could just.
No, we ain't talking about you looking like a punk no more. Did I say anything wrong? Is Dave Free? Is he wrong for feeling disrespected?
I'm telling you why he told me that. I think maybe that's why he came and approached me. Right? He's like. I think at first he was just like, he was almost saying, like, are you here trying to be funny, like, on behalf of Drake type shit? Really, that's kind of what he was kind of asking.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
I was like, no, nigga, I came here, and I literally said, if I felt I had an issue with you, why would I come to your show? Like, what do you think? Why would I come to your show? I can't have nothing on me. I just come to your show to be funny.
All right, but hold on. But is that a dumb question though? After,
what do you mean?
But
that's not a good question.
Okay, it's not because the stance you took with the OVO thing, and then you said send people to clouds and shit. So it's not a dumb question, right?
Yeah, that wasn't a dumb question.
Okay.
A dumb question.
All right. Yo, I have a question though, because this is my observation about it is that I feel like everybody around Kendrick acts as if Kendrick demands everybody have blind loyalty to him. Whereas, like, from my experience with Drake, I've been super critical about stuff with Drake. I've said that I didn't like the new album, etc. Drake still talks to me like it's on some regular shit. Like, I feel like Drake, even with Act, is much more understanding of the role of a media figure, and that if you're cool with a person like Adam or Act, that you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that they're not always gonna have 100% positive shit to say about you. But whereas, like, Kendrick, it feels like everybody in his circle, you have to 100% glaze him at all times, or else you are not allowed to be part of any of this shit.
Let me ask you one question. Why Drake go bad on Joe Budden when he had his input on this music?
But Joe's shit was personal.
No.
I'll tell you what the Drake and Joe think is. Drake told me directly because I asked Drake about it. I said, Drake, I criticize you too. So why are you going up on it? He says Joe was trying to throw he's trying to appeal to little girls. He like little girl stuff. And come on now, again, it's the same thing that Kendrick tripled down on.
Okay, so what's the problem with him and Charlemagne? So he no. So people that's media that give they input on him.
The music, you would criticize him, saying he looks like a little light skinned girl. Like
that's his opinion.
You're not criticizing the person's music, and you're saying you're having personal attacks. Of course, they're not gonna fuck with you.
That's his opinion. That's his opinion.
Elliot Wilson went up on Drake because he didn't get like a fourth interview.
That was gay as fuck.
That was weird.
But in reality, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was the only thing I was kind of taken back about. The dudes who call somebody a pedophile, I can't believe they're like, yo, why y'all talking about our family? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Well, that's not necessarily coming from me. The song says I think the kid belong to Dave Free. I don't know who the fuck
that's my whole point. And Hefe got a question.
All right, so let me ask one like kind of question, kind of offshoot. So did you go to the concert already knowing in your mind that it wasn't gonna be no problem, or you know what I'm saying, let's just say if he kind of like just came like, look, man, the shit that's being said, man, I'm passionate about it, man, I need a friendly fade, man. Would you give him that fade?
Fuck no.
A fade in a stadium?
Wait,
the stadium.
Why we fade?
The stadium.
I'm not taking no fade on behalf of Drake. Dave Free was sounding to me like he wants a fade with Drake, and he was said to me, he said, "Yo, I think the part of the conversation, he said, man, like before I came up here, I was thinking real negative, but my anger would be misguided, bro. That's what he said. Go put it on him, focus. But if for whatever reason they felt it was like that between me and them, don't blame me for Drake because Drake ain't catching no face with me neither. Between me and them, well, it could be what it could be. So again, I ain't go there to be funny, but also I didn't go in there to tuck my tail and just like hide and okay, I got out of there to talk shit online because I don't want to talk shit online. I wanted to see the concert and see how it was. And from what I saw, it was a pretty good concert. I was confused a little bit by the crowd.
And they said that Toronto show was bigger than the LA show.
It might be.
That's crazy.
I'm supportive with Toronto. I don't think a lot of people at that Toronto show didn't realize the idea of Not Like Us. Drake ain't the only one that song represented. It represented pretty much every nigga from Toronto.
Nah.
He dissed the whole squad. He did, yeah.
No, the squad, not Toronto.
Yeah, not the whole city.
OVO is not Toronto.
He references Canada and Toronto multiple times.
I gotta listen back.
Black heroes came home. Y'all didn't deserve it. That's not Drake's.
But this is the thing. My whole thing about diss songs, like, yo, I love Ether and Takeover, and I do not hate Nas or Jay-Z. Like, people can love a diss song and not hate the person that the diss song is about. And I would really honestly say for like a song like that really appeals to the mainstream, that's like the vast majority opinion. Like I love a million diss songs and don't have anything personal against the person that's being dissed.
Bro, there's literally there's political figures apologizing for attending that true.
New Hampshire.
But especially when it's not deadly warfare. It's not gang warfare. Nobody has died over this.
I don't think Drake could have came to LA and did a show like that.
Facts.
It wouldn't happen.
No, I'm surprised that Kendrick could even do that in Toronto.
I listen to Drake a lot. I still like Drake. I'm cool. The homies from Boston probably don't, but I like Drake. But I'm gonna say this: he wouldn't have been. No, if Drake would have came to LA with that, it would have been a problem. And Toronto sold Drake out.
Well, dude, like there's literal political figures going to the event that like apologized when they were seen there.
That one dude with the whatever the hell that thing is on his head.
The one like I forget bro's name.
The fool with the funny hat.
Yeah, Indian bro.
Yeah. I don't know who the that guy is. No, it's some political guy out there. He wears a stupid ass like Hindu spinny thing.
Punjabi hat. Yeah.
Literally, when Drake was beefing with Meek Mill, politicians from Canada were saying, Meek Mill, don't come here. He had the politicians talking crazy about him. So for him to come perform in Toronto and the whole city is changing and someone encore perform not like us again, that's crazy.
That's why I said that's W Kendrick, and that's why I said W Ack as far as going to the event and not getting pressed.
Back in with that.
No, it's an easy loop back. Easy. That's how Stella got her loop back.
Don't put W's and L's with Dave Free and Act, because that'll be.
Ain't no L Dave Free, but it's a W Ack. That was the original question that I didn't have to ask.
Let me tell you, I haven't even communicated that it's not a W or L event. If anything, I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked at both individuals, especially Anthony, when he came over. Bro, this is the guy who does business. I still look at I don't know. Is Dave Free a gang member? I don't know. I assume he's a gang member.
You ain't gotta be a gang member doing gangster shit, bro.
All right, but anyway, I don't look at him as a gangster. So you can tell me if you look at him as a gangster. I look at him as a businessman, and I think he operated like a businessman. Now, the thing is, people again, I do business as well. We had a conversation mutually as men, as media personality, rapper, manager, and businessman. Now, if y'all want to look at it in a gangster terms, well, that flips the whole conversation upside down, because I don't look at that conversation as no type of gangster stuff. Okay?
Hey, but a gangster conduct business and save shit for later also, bro. They don't mix gangster with stupid. Blow a bag.
Yeah, but
would it have been gangster to
It feels like the one thing I love about people from the West Coast, y'all can't even concede to a draw. Y'all always want to win.
No, that's why I said don't put the W and L with the Dave Free and Act thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what would you have done? What would you have done if Dave Free said, "Ack, I'd like to ask you to leave"?
Actually, he didn't have to ask. He could just have it put out.
What would you have said?
Brother, there's police right there. This is another thing that people there's police right there. He approached with one guy with a blue LA hat on and 3 security guards. I got 2 or 3 security with me and a cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
security fade.
At the end of the day, it's anything.
What the hold on. Now, I don't watch No Jumper. I don't know who this guy is, but he creeping me out. Why is he just randomly just...
Was it 2 or 3 security with one guy with a blue LA hat on and 3 security? Another thing that people there's police right there. He approached.
Said.
Brother, there's police right there. This is another thing that people there's police right there. He approached with one guy with a blue LA hat on and 3 security guards. I got 2 or 3 security with me and a cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
security fade.
At the end of the day, it's anything to pushing, I guess. And the police will probably just. And again, if you get asked to say, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a deal with you. I thought he wasn't asking to leave. I have a problem with saying. Obviously, I came along and said the same thing. Hey, let's have a conversation. None went violent, whatever. Maybe they felt that I was there to try to upstage them or make them.
That would have been.
Man, I'm so confused. All right, I'm thrown off. At first he looked kind of, and then he started throwing up gang signs. But then he got on these tight pants and no socks on, tight leggings with a fanny pack, looking real. But then he throwing up gang signs. All right, I don't know this guy, so I don't want to. Who is this? I don't watch No Jumper. I don't know who these people are. What the
and I LA hat on. Right there, this is another thing that people there's.
He could just have it put out.
What would you have said?
Brother, there's police right there. This is another thing that people there's police right there. He approached with one guy with a blue LA hat on and 3 security guards. I got 2 or 3 security with me and a cameraman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
security fade.
At the end of the day, it's anything to pushing, I guess. And the police will probably just. And again, if you get asked to say, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it a deal with you. I thought he wasn't asking to leave. I have a problem with saying. Obviously, I came along and said the same thing. Hey, let's have a conversation. None went violent, whatever. maybe they felt that I was there to try to upstage them or make them.
That would have been funny as fuck if you just walked out.
That's the part. I do get that.
Funny. It would have been funny. It would have been smart. Because guess what? Rockstar was trying to stay somewhere he wasn't wanting and looked at dumb. But no. But if Rockstar, y'all want me here, I'm about to bounce. It wouldn't look this stupid. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. They never told me.
Okay. All right. Just move right along.
Hey, you're not welcome. If they told me that
it wouldn't have looked dumb though. That's what I'm saying.
It may have not looked good on their behalf, but I would have left. I would have left peacefully. Like, I'm not in there trying to be on some gangster shit.
But you paid all that money.
No, but Munchie, but here's the thing, Munchie. I don't like the president.
Box at a stadium.
Munchie,
serious money.
I don't like the precedent that's being set with media not being allowed to speak our fucking minds about a rap beef.
Hey, bro, listen. And like, if you disrespect the artist and then you want to come around them, that's your problem. You gonna get fucked up. Why do you think Flacco go home, do content, and back to No Jumper, and that's it? Flacco will never be backstage at Rolling Loud doing no media, anything. So too much shit.
But the motherfuckers that do pop up, that should actually be looked at with respect. Like, damn, bro, willing to actually come outside and stand on his words.
Bro, don't be not sequitur, bro. You gotta make sense of what you're talking about.
Right, all right, what?
And what I learned with this is what I remember I told 6ix9ine back.
Yo, this No Jumper between this dude and this dude. Boy, this. Bro, I don't even know. I forgot what the topic was. I don't even know.
Because 6ix9ine used to do things, and when I was posting, you look at the comments and get super upset that the reaction wasn't in his favor. And it was just like, what I got to do for them to finally give me some. I guess he wanted credit for being like fearless or whatever. The thing with me, I don't want credit for any of this. So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't, right? If I don't go, you'll act too scared to go outside. You go, yo, listen, you popped up unannounced. You go there, nothing happens. Yo, you got marked out. You go there, you film yourself there. Oh, you was trying to make it look. You can't win. And, I've known this for the internet, but I didn't go there for that reason. Again, at least I can say, I went to the Interblur tour. That was the highest grossing tour. This tour is going to pass the Grand National Tour. I went to both of them. Again, I wasn't hiding. I don't think those men have anything they would say that would contrary what I'm saying. And that's it. So, again, I'm not trying to like fight with the internet for a win. Like, there is no win.
I don't even know. I forgot what the video was about. I forgot what the video was about. I don't remember anything. I'm out.